Hey there everyone, how's it going? Welcome to a new series I'm starting, which I'm going to be calling Face Your Phobia. And what this series is basically going to entail is me breaking down certain phobias and just kind of explaining how to get over them and how they're so fucking stupid. So I hope it turns out great. This is kind of my shot at doing original content, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So, anyway guys, the phobia we're going to be looking at today is a phobia most people have, and it's quite a popular one, so I feel it's the best phobia to really start with. And this is a phobia that probably you have at least one friend who always goes on about it when you say what you're most afraid of or what they most fear, and they probably say something that goes along the lines of this. I have a phobia of clowns. They're just so terrifying. I mean, the way they look, the way they act, everything about them is just, oh, I can't help to think about it. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And then you say something to them a bit like this. Okay, so tell me what's so terrible about them. Tell me exactly what is your problem with them. What's the phobia? To which they'll say something like this. Oh no, you don't understand. It's real. I'm really afraid of clowns. They have they're people with makeup on. It scares me, okay? You don't understand. So today the phobia we're going to be talking about is clowns and why people are so fucking afraid of clowns. It's an epidemic, I'll tell you that much. So I basically did a bit of research and a bit of digging on this, and I found out something very interesting. That being that there was something called the Vox poll, which ran on the 15th to the 17th of October 2016, and it consisted of 1,999 Americans. And this was basically to get a statistic on what people were afraid of the most and what was their main phobia that they had. And out of these 1,999 people, 42% of the people said they were basically afraid of clowns in some way. And these people who were afraid of clowns said they were more afraid of clowns than they were climate change, terrorism, or even death. So basically, I had a question about it, and that is, why do people see clowns as so terrifying? And now, I gave this question a lot of thought, and I basically came to the conclusion that the reason why so many people are scared of clowns is because of how the media portrays them. Given it being something like people dressing up as clowns and walking around with weapons just end up on the nightly news, or there being films that people watch like It, where basically there's a clown going around and it kills lots of children. And people constantly being shown this type of stuff basically portrays clowns in a very negative light, and kind of gives people the idea that clowns are just out there to basically scare you and hurt you in some way, which couldn't really be further from the truth. And what it all in all just kind of basically boils down to is good old-fashioned fear-mongering. You know that good old stuff you always see when you're scrolling down your Facebook feed or any social media site and you just kind of see those links that seem a little bit off? Yeah, those classic gems. So now that we've pretty much cleared up why this phobia is as popular as it is, I just want to talk about the people who kind of use it as their fear even though they're not actually afraid of it. Yes, it is pretty much as retarded as it sounds. And these people will basically say their phobia is clowns just so they can kind of fit in with a trend. It's a lot like people taking up smoking to fit in with their friends who are smoking just so they can kind of still hang around with them. It's a lot like that behaviour, except you're doing it with a phobia instead. And these people who fake a fear of clowns will basically just say some fake bullshit, which is like, oh, I just don't like the look of them. That isn't a phobia. A phobia is a general fear of them. It's not how they look, it's what you think would happen if you came into contact with them. That is what a fear is. Oh, I have a fear that my house is being taken away because I'm not paying my rent. Or, oh, I have a fear that when I go skydiving, my parachute won't come out and I'll fucking fall to my death. Those are actual reasons to have the fear, not, oh, I just don't like how they look. They freak me out the way they look. That isn't a fucking fear. A fear is something completely different. So, shut the fuck up. That isn't real. You're just a basic bitch. And, you know the Filthy Frank meme? If this was 2016, I'd put that in right there. I put the time to stop meme, because that's what it is. It's time to fucking stop, okay? So anyway, guys, I just had to get that little rant off my chest, because it's really fucking annoying seeing people going around all the time saying they have a phobia of clowns when they're so just full of shit. So for just even my sake, that little bit right there just had to be said. And anyway guys, now we've come to the part in the video where I'm basically going to make fun of the phobia and kind of break it down to seeming really fucking stupid. So if you do have an actual honest phobia of clowns, hopefully this can help you, and whilst we make fun of it, you can at least have some fun with it. So just to start off with, if we break down what clowns actually are into black and white terms, they're quintessentially a person with makeup on. And that's just it. There's no actual real reason to be afraid of clowns at all. Because underneath all their fancy dress, they're basically just like you or me. Clowns aren't mutants, they're not serial killers, they're not crazy weirdos, they're not people who are going to come to your house and kill you in the night. They are just human. And all in all, it's a bit like a horse being afraid of a zebra. It's basically the same as itself, except it just has a different decal, and that's why it's scared of it. Also, I'd just like to make this clear. I know you guys probably have a grasp on reality and what it is, but just for you people who are a bit curious about it, I've just got to clear this up. It isn't based on a true story. Look at it. It is literally just a fucking toddler. It is a toddler. Look how big that fucking forehead game is. What the fuck is that? You could fucking eat your dinner off it. Also, I don't really know what's with the whole fuck me eyes there. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if he wants me or, you know, he's into some cosplay kind of fetish shit. I'm just going to assume that. It's a bit fucked because he's a toddler, but, you know, different strokes for different folks, as it were. So just to round up what we've learnt today in this video, we've learnt that clowns aren't scary because they're just humans, the It Clown looks like an actual adult toddler, and clowns is a bit of a stupid phobia to have. Anyway guys, I hope you like this pilot episode of Face Your Phobia. I kind of want to get your guys' reaction on it, because I know it's a bit different than what I usually do, so I want to see if you did enjoy it, because I've actually got a few ideas for other episodes of this that I can do in the future. So just tell me if you want to see more of them and what you really think of this episode. Also, just as a side note, I want to say if you guys do have a phobia of clowns genuinely, I hope this episode did actually help you in some way, because that's kind of the intent of this as well. I kind of want to help people get over their phobias and also kind of make fun of them at the same time. And anyway guys, with that all being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to leave a like as it really helps a lot, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know why I did that. I sounded like a kind of faulty bug zapper or like a faulty vibrator.